A referendum on the no support for marking boycotts motion is due to take place in the week commencing of the 20th of October. The motion proposed in the last academic year read, some students believe that the marking boycotts have a detrimental effect on students' academic experience. Do you think that the Students' Union should oppose the use of marking boycotts in any industrial action taken by academics? Students will be asked to answer this question via a link on the University of Nottingham Students' Union website. Let's see what students themselves think of the marking boycotts.
I believe the marking boycott should only be used as a last resort. If it's the only way teachers are going to get their voice heard, then I'm all for it.
Well, I'm paying £9 a year, and the minimum I expect is some feedback on my work, really.
So I understand that they need to demonstrate their opinion to someone, but I think it's unfair that they're punishing us for this because we're not anything to do with their pay rise and we're paying £9 a year, so we expect some feedback back, and it's not really anything to do with us and they're not being paid enough in their opinion.
I think we're paying a lot of money to speak at university, and I think the main reason that we're here is to get feedback on our work and improve, and if that's taken away from us, then we're never going to progress.
Obviously, if the boycott affects our degrees, then that's not very fair on us, and that's not okay. But if it's not affecting our degrees, then I suppose they're in every right to do what they want to do, really.
It seems as though this issue is quite a controversial one amongst the students at the University of Nottingham. We sat down with Educational Officer Adam BK to discuss the implications of this motion. Has the SU ever held a stance on academic policies before, or as a non-academic organisation, has it just stayed neutral?
So the way it works with the SU is that our students kind of control our stances on things and how they do that through University Council, typically. So in the past, there has been motions put to Council which have been passed to give us stances on academic policy, and yeah.
Is it important for the SU to take a stance on this?
Well, it's really important for the students to have their say and for the SU to champion that voice. But because it's such a big issue and a contentious issue, we don't think it's right that we as officers take a stance on it.
Yeah.
So it's very much a case of listening to what the students have said, and once we've got a view from them and a vote decision from them, then we'll champion that, because it's really important that we represent the kind of the view of the wider student body.
Yeah. The SU and the university are too closely linked, but they are separate organisations. Will this referendum change the relationship between the two organisations?
No, not at all. I don't think there's a situation where this particular policy will affect our relationship. Like you said, we've got a healthy relationship with the university, and they expect us to question them. That's why they fund us. You know, we're there to represent the view of the students, and it's really important that we do ask them difficult questions sometimes. Yeah. So it's about working with them to make things better for the students, yeah. and they respect that we need to sometimes say things which they might not want to hear. So that'll be fine.
Why should students vote in this referendum?
Students should vote because it's a chance to have their say, and it's really difficult to know exactly what 34,000 students are thinking, and it's fantastic if they can come forward and inform us so we know what to champion, and just kind of, put their viewpoint across.
If the proposed boycott will go ahead, what will this effect have on students?
So it's really difficult to know exactly what the effect would be because the UCU haven't announced the action they're going to take, if any, and we don't know what form that would be in, so it's really difficult to say what the impact would be. It could vary a lot depending on their degree of action. It could be as little as things that students wouldn't even notice, academics performing duties which wouldn't kind of affect frontline services. Ultimately, a marking boycott could go right through to work not being marked, or something like that. So potentially that could be quite damaging to students. But I think it really is a scale, and it's not like a first thing. It would be a last resort from the UCU, I think.
The boycott would see staff who choose to participate refuse to mark exams, coursework, dissertations, portfolios of work. They will also refuse to communicate marks verbally, electronically, or on paper. They will refuse to attend meetings and prepare for exams. However, they will continue to take lectures and seminars. So there you have it. Voting on this motion will open on Monday the 20th of October at 9 AM until Monday the 27th of October at 3 PM. This can be done via the UON Elections app. This is Joshua Rom, NSTV News, Nottingham.